Hey there everybody, Eric from Outer Limitless coming at you today with another video. Now Sofirn is a brand whose products I've covered quite a bit on my channel. Here in my hands, the Sofirn IF23. Now at this point, it has been a little while since I've taken a look at Sofirn products, but every single time I've had one of their products, I've greatly enjoyed it. So I'm very excited to get this in my hands today. So I think you're going to find this is a little bit different than some of the other lights that I cover on my channel. Has slightly different features and definitely a slightly different look and feel. So what we're going to do, we're going to bust this out of the package, get a preliminary look, then I'm going to put it to some practical use, and we'll bring it back for my final thoughts. And so with that said, I have a whole bunch to do and a whole bunch to share with you, and if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about what I'm about to get into, do me a favor, stay tuned. Now before we get too far, I would like to say thank you very much to the people at Sofirn who did provide this for review. And so here again, the IF23 from Sofirn. As I mentioned in the introduction, I think you're going to find this is just a little bit different than some of the other lights we've looked at in the past. The look and feel will be a little bit different. The features will be a little bit different, but I think we're going to find that this light is pretty cool and just has a uniqueness about it. So right away, you're going to see a nice, large, heavy-duty USB Type-C cable. You have a lanyard and some spare O-rings. Here, a heavy-duty clip, your instruction manual, and then the IF23. Already, look at the form factor. It's different. Look at the size and shape. It's different. And the fact that it has, unique LED patterns, already it's different. And I think that's just refreshing. And I have to say, I am very much looking forward to this. So right away, it's telling you pretty much to remove the little bit of paper that's inside where the battery makes contact. So we'll start there and take a quick look. Nice threads, well threaded, nice and smooth, and then gasketed. You'll see here on the inside the little remove me tab. Now you can see this is a nice battery, larger than the 18650. This is a 21700 lithium ion battery, 3.7 volt. This is a 5000 milliamp hour battery, and this is going to have some good overall performance. Like I said, larger than the 18650, which is awesome. I love the 21700 platform personally. Even though it's a little bit larger, that still does work very well for me, and I will absolutely EDC a flashlight in this form factor. As we thread this down and making contact, you can see clearly the light does turn on. Right away, there does seem to be a battery indicator. It is red, so I'll probably need to charge this for the full use, but you can see turning this on. Now, I have not as much as even looked at any of the instructions, but I am going to long press, and right away you can see low, medium, high, low, medium, high. Single press to turn the light off, single press to turn it on. The long press, well, that looks like right away it does come in that moonlight or firefly mode. Double press here. Ooh, right away you can see. So that nice soft LED on the side. And single press off. Now it does seem as though it goes back to your primary light. So we are going to double press real quick. And now what if I long press? There you go. So low, medium, high. Low, medium, high. Nicely diffused. That's awesome. A quick triple press, well, boom, there's a red light. And if I long press, whoa, yellow, holding down the button into greens, holding down the button into blues, holding down the button into purples, and now back into reds and oranges. That is so cool. I think the camera is not going to do it justice because it is going to have the auto white balance function on. I will do some beam shots in a little bit where I disable that. But keep in mind the fact that you first off have your primary light in all the different modes. You have your secondary light in white, as well as all of the accent colors, which is so neat. I love that. I think that's just really cool and absolutely unique. You can see here a nice stout clip, very heavy duty. That's going to go into place nicely here. And this is going to get a good healthy charge. And then I'm going to put this in my pocket. And this is going to get some EDC ride time. So next thing for me is to charge this up. And so when it boils down to it, I'm here on a family vacation, okay? So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get this review done. I'm going to get this thing charged up. We're going to go through it in detail. I'm going to EDC this a little bit, get some general impressions. So I get this thing fully charged. I'm like, all right, I got to get this in my pocket. But before I do, I better go through the modes. I better make sure I'm comfortable with this and I understand it. And then I start playing with the buttons. And right away, I'm like, oh my God, this thing is literally so awesome and so perfect. So, you know, I covered many of the features kind of in the opening, but now the more and more I get into this and the more and more I use it, I'm like, oh, this thing is just awesome. This flashlight is phenomenal. So, you know, you end up with your main beam here. Now, once this is on, and one thing I did not cover in the intro, you can see here on the low mode, quick double press. That's going to be your turbo. Now a double press. Well, that's your strobe. And you end up with specialty modes. So strobe and SOS. And you end up kind of with that beacon. So a quick double press between the modes. And that's awesome. And then, you know, right away you can see I'm just clicking between these modes effortlessly. And the light's not turning off. I love that. And then when the light's off, a quick double press. Well, now I'm in that side illumination, but a quick double press and that's turbo, and then a double press and, well, even the side LED has specialty modes. I mean, look at this. This thing is phenomenal. So depending on what you're trying to do, even the specialty modes are in the secondary or the side LED. Now let's take this a step further. As we long press here, you're going through these modes, right? But a triple press, and that's going to get you into the colors. And even though you're not going to see them that great, you can see my hand is illuminated blue. Well, guess what happens when you double press? The colors have specialty modes. Double press, and it's out. So, I mean, I love that. And even furthermore, a quick triple press now, and both lights are on. Both the main beam and the secondary LED. And long press, and guess what that's going to do? It's going to turn the intensity up on everything. So this light has not only the primary light, not only the secondary light, not only the colors, not only the specialty modes, but combinations. And on top of all of this, what really has me stoked beyond everything else, I was looking at the tail cap, and I'm like, if they just made this a heavy-duty magnet and pulled this off, this light is literally a 100, 110. And I was like, there's no way they remembered to do that. But there you go. Done. Nailed it. Everything about this light, everything, is literally perfect. From the overall capabilities, the modes, the battery, the magnet, the clip, this thing is phenomenal. Absolutely spectacular. I am blown away by this IF23 in my initial impressions. Literally blown away.
do it.
But wait, do you want a deep ride flashlight? Yep, no problem. Don't worry. They got that too. Yep, that deep ride pocket clip. Yep, no worries. Deep ride. Check that box too. This thing is awesome. Just literally awesome. And so, all right, guys, there you have it. A look at the IF23 from Sofirn. Again, very, very nice. I really like this flashlight quite a bit, for the main reason being it's different, it's refreshing. For me personally, and if you watch my channel, you realize I do get my hands on a lot of flashlights. So it's a lot of kind of going through the same, every flashlight's got something different, but this is so different that for me and as a reviewer, it's refreshing. Now, for the general consumer, you're probably not going to get your hands on nearly as many flashlights as I do. I understand that. So would I get this instead of maybe another flashlight? Honestly, it's pretty cool. If you're looking for a multi-use, multi-purpose, and just good quality and stout flashlight, this will do it. If you want a wonderful magnetic tail cap, this will do it. Quality battery, this will do it. Awesome beam, this will do it. So on top of just the basic features, this has a nice added bonus where you get that soft, even glow of that floodlight, the multi-color LED, an awesome clip, and just a wonderful form factor. I like how this fits in my hands. I like it's got a little bit of weight, but I don't mind that. I actually kind of like that it feels substantial. I like that it feels robust, like you can kind of beat this up a little bit and it's gonna be fine. So the Sofirn IF23, in my opinion, a really, really cool, unique, and functional flashlight. And that's exactly what I was gonna hope for with some bonuses. So from my perspective, again, I'm pretty pumped about this flashlight. I can say I definitely like it and I can recommend it. And so, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. To the people at Sofirn, thank you again for providing this for review. There will be some links in the description box below. And for the rest of you, if you like this content, do me a favor. Take a look at my Outer Limitless 2 channel, which is more on the tactical and firearms side of things. At this point, that channel is growing quickly. I have a ton of videos up there. So if you like what you see here on Outer Limitless, do me a favor and check me out on Outer Limitless 2. So, all right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. I'll see you soon.